my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be making some really delicious, high protein, low calorie cookies. I've wanted to make these for a while, so I'm super excited, and I really just want us to get right into the recipe because my mouth is watering thinking about them. If you want to stick around, then I suggest you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you can get more workouts, recipes, and fun vlogs. And also, if you like this video, give me a like and let's get into it. Start off by turning on your oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The texture of these cookies are gonna be more of like a cake cookie kind of texture, and I'm gonna give you all the macros. I like to use a scale to be accurate with my measurements, but if you do not have one, don't worry, I'll give you other measurements to go for. If you've been here for a while, you know that I typically like baking with my oat flour, but today I'm just gonna change it up a little bit. I have gotten some all-purpose flour, and we're gonna be using 34 grams of that, which is 1/4 of a cup. But if you have oat flour at home and you want to use that, you can absolutely do that. You can change up anything in this recipe. For me, when I bake, it's just about making it convenient, and typically it turns out well. And if it doesn't, we grow and we learn from it, and then we don't do that again. Now we're gonna use 3 tablespoons / 20 grams of coconut flour. For our protein powder, I just got this new one from One Up Nutrition, and it is called pumpkin cake. And if you look at this photo, typically the protein powder doesn't look like what the photo shows, but this protein powder actually does taste like this cake. And I know that it's gonna taste more obviously like a pumpkin cookie, but I've also created this recipe with vanilla. You can also create it with chocolate protein powder, just to show you that you can absolutely use any type of protein powder you have at home. But if you do want to make them really delicious, I highly suggest trying out this pumpkin cake. 1 scoop of this protein powder is 35 grams. So we're gonna be using 2 scoops and 70 grams. So really important that when you pick your protein powder, that is one that you really enjoy, because obviously your cookies are going to taste a lot like the protein powder that you're using, because we're using a lot of it. Also, we are gonna be using some PB2. That doesn't mean it's necessarily gonna taste like PB2, but it is gonna add like that like nutty, delicious consistency. It is gonna add a little good effect. We're gonna be using 3 tablespoons of this, or / 20 grams. It's time to add our liquid ingredients, but first I'm just going to make sure that I have mixed this nicely and well around like this. I should really get a different bowl because you can't see through this bowl. And then we're gonna add egg whites. We're also gonna be adding some 0% fat Greek yogurt. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I love phage. It has so much protein and it just works so well when I bake. But if you only have 0% Greek yogurt, then that works as well. And then last but not least, we're gonna add unsweetened applesauce, which should be half of this. I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of stevia. You can choose any sweetener of own choice. Depending on how sweet your protein powder is and how sweet you want your cookies, you might wanna mix that up. Now I'm gonna put in 6 grams of baking soda. So eventually it turns into something that looks similar to this. We're gonna add 20 grams of this dark chocolate chips, but I couldn't find any smaller ones and I really want them to be smaller. So I'm just gonna chop them up and then put some of it in the dough, and then some of it I'll like sprinkle on top of the cookies. Just sprinkled the last little chocolate on there, and now we're gonna put them in the oven for about 8 to 10-ish minutes. I think they are about to be done. They've been in here for 9 minutes. You can see I should have used 2 of these baking sheets because they've grown together. Okay, I'm ready to try out a cookie. You can taste that this is a healthier cookie, but I like it and I hope you will too. I have to put them away because otherwise I'm just gonna eat the whole bunch. And we have friends coming over, so I wanna make sure that there's some left for the dessert when they come here. And I also made my blueberry muffins, but with some chocolate pieces instead. So if you wanna try making those, then check that out up here. But I do highly recommend that you try them out. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you want to give them a try and let me know how they taste. I also hope that you want to hit that subscribe button and give me a big like if you like this video, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.